In a small, weather-beaten wooden house nestled dangerously close to a towering hill and a mighty lake lived João Carlos and his family. Life was a daily struggle against poverty, but they found joy in the simple moments they shared. João worked tirelessly on the city streets, his earnings just enough to put food on the table and clothes on their backs. He and his wife, Marina, had two beautiful children, 8-year-old Sophia and 6-year-old Lucas. Living in such a high-risk area was a constant battle. The house, though filled with love, was vulnerable to the landslides that threatened with every rainy season. Fear was a constant companion, a shadow that grew darker as the storm clouds gathered. But the family's courage and hope were stronger than any storm. One year, the rains were heavier than ever before. The lake, once a source of life, began to swell, its waters creeping mercilessly towards their home. The fear of the hill collapsing became a suffocating presence in their lives. One evening, a worried João turned to Marina. "We can't stay here," he said, his voice heavy with dread. "Next year, we have to find a safer place. A place where our children can grow up without this constant danger." Marina agreed, her eyes filled with the same fear. They made a pact, a promise to build a safer future as soon as they could. But they didn't know that the future was about to be stolen from them. That very night, a tempest of unprecedented fury descended upon the region. A flash flood, a furious wall of water and mud, consumed everything in its path. The lake, now a raging beast, swallowed their little wooden house whole. It was a moment of absolute despair as nature's devastating blow erased their world. The tragedy swept away many families that day, and with them it took João's beloved wife, Marina, and his young son, Lucas. But fate, in its cruel and mysterious way, had a different plan for Sophia. Amidst the chaos and destruction, the little girl managed to cling to a floating tree branch. The current, a powerful, unforgiving force, carried her far, far away to a city she had never seen. Lost and alone, Sophia cried for her family, her small heart shattered by the loss and the terrifying uncertainty of her future. Days turned into a blur of hunger and fear. Then a young boy named Daniel, who also lived on the streets, found her huddled and weeping. Touched by her tragic story, Daniel shared the little he had a space to rest under the bridge he called home and a piece of his food. In that small act of kindness, a flicker of hope was ignited in Sophia's desolate world. Sophia and Daniel quickly became inseparable, two young souls bonded by pain and loss. They found strength in each other, promising to face the harsh realities of their new life together. Their story of survival and friendship reached the ears of a kind-hearted old merchant named Mr. Van. Moved by their plight, he decided to help, knowing his support alone wouldn't solve everything, but determined to give them a chance at a more dignified life. Mr. Vanderlei taught Sophia and Daniel how to sell candies at the traffic lights. He showed them how to reinvest their small earnings, encouraging them to save and plan for the future. With time, the two children became adept sellers, their resilience and bright spirits winning over the people of the city. Mr. Vanderlei became more than a mentor. He became the father figure they both desperately needed, guiding them with wisdom and unwavering kindness. Through his guidance, they began to build a foundation for a better tomorrow. This journey of courage and friendship forged a new kind of family. One day, years later, João Carlos received unbelievable news. A man from his old town had been searching for him, claiming to have seen a girl who looked just like his long-lost daughter. After the tragedy, João had never stopped searching, his heart a hollow ache of grief and regret. The possibility of seeing Sophia again was a storm of hope and pain. With tears in his eyes, Joe shared the news with the wise old man who had become his guide through the darkness of his grief. This mentor had helped Joe rebuild his life, piece by piece, teaching him to find forgiveness and a new purpose. Understanding the monumental importance of this moment, he encouraged Joe to go. The reunion was a flood of tears and embraces that washed away years of sorrow. Joe, his face now serene and his eyes filled with a new light, held his daughter, now a young woman, and saw the innocence and love that had driven him to change. He expressed his profound gratitude to Daniel and Mr. Vendelai for protecting and raising his child. Hearing their story, he realized the true meaning of family had been redefined by love and compassion. Joe joined the family that had formed around his daughter. Together, this unlikely group of souls of father reborn, a daughter who survived, a loyal friend, and a benevolent guardian learned to live as one, sharing their dreams and their burdens. With Mr. Vanderlai's help, they found a safe, comfortable home. Sophie and Daniel continued their candy business, their earnings now invested in their education and their future. Their story of resilience inspired the entire community. This small candy venture grew, and soon Sophie and Daniel became successful entrepreneurs, opening their own sweet shop. With their success, they fulfilled a heartfelt dream, buying a new house for Mr. Van, a symbol of their gratitude for the man who gave them a new life. Their journey showed the world that, with courage, love, and support, even the most devastating adversity can be transformed into an opportunity for growth. Sophia and Daniel, once lost children, became beacons of hope, living proof that empathy and solidarity can truly change the world. They proved that family isn't just about blood. It's about the love that binds us together in our darkest moments. Thank you for watching this moving story. If it touched your heart, please let us know in the comments, give us a like, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.